All right, what if I told you that you could master just one English tense and boom, unlock like 90% of your daily conversations? No, it's not some crazy complicated one like the future perfect or the past continuous. It's the one we're going to make really simple for you today. We're talking about the present simple. Think of English grammar kind of like a car, right? You've got all these different parts, the past tense, the future tense, all those conditionals. But the present simple, that's the engine. I mean, without it, you're just not going anywhere. If you can master this one thing, you are totally in the driver's seat.
But why does this simple tense feel so complicated sometimes? I get it. I totally do. I remember when I was learning a new language, I'd get so nervous about making little mistakes with a tense just like this one. I was so caught up in all these tiny little rules that I'd just freeze. I wouldn't say anything. But here's the secret, okay? Most of that complexity, it really doesn't matter for just communicating clearly.
So, okay, let's just put all that anxiety to rest right now. We're going to see just how essential and totally natural this tense already is in your life. This isn't some abstract rule from a textbook, okay? It's the absolute bedrock of how you talk every single day. I mean, just think about your day-to-day. You say, I work in marketing. That's present simple. You read an instruction. It says, the machine turns on here. Present simple again. You look at your calendar. The meeting starts at 10. Yep, that's it too. It's the language of your job, your routines, your schedules. I mean, it is literally everywhere. And look, I know those little changes, the S, the do, the does, they can feel like little landmines, right? Just waiting to trip you up. But they're not. They are your tools. And today, we're going to show you exactly how to use them with total confidence. Let's just demystify this whole thing right now. Okay, you ready for it? This is the one simple rule that's going to change how you think about the present simple forever. Seriously, forget the textbooks, forget trying to memorize a million things. This one idea, this is all you're going to need for your positive statements. So, here's how to think about it. The present simple is like the foundation of a house. It's for all the stuff that's solid, stable, things that aren't really changing, Your job, the fact that the sun rises in the east, how your company's systems work. These are the bricks and mortar of your reality. And for all of that, you need the present simple. Okay, this right here, this is basically your cheat sheet. Just look at the left side. I work, we start, they send. See that? No changes. Simple. Now look at the right. This is where the magic happens. She works, he starts, it takes. That little S sound at the end? That's it. That is the only change you have to remember for positive sentences. Seriously. All right, so you've got positive statements down. Now, let's meet your two new best friends for making questions and negative sentences, do and does. The best way to think about them is like your personal grammar helpers. They show up to do the heavy lifting so your main verb can just relax. Okay, check this out. See what happens with she. The statement is, she works here. But for the question, the helper word does swoops in and takes that S. So it becomes, does she work here? The S is gone from work. Same for the negative. She does not work here. The S only shows up once. And for they, it's even easier. You just pop in do or do not. Super easy, right? Listen, we all make mistakes. It's just part of learning anything new. There's no way around it. But some mistakes can be a little more confusing for the person listening to you. So let's just focus on the big three, okay? The ones that can really stop communication. If you can get these right, your confidence is going to go through the roof. Okay, mistake number one. This is the big one we've been talking about, forgetting that S for he, she, and it. Why is it such a big deal? Well, because that little S is a signal. It tells your listener you're talking about just one other person or thing. It's a tiny, tiny change that makes a huge difference in how clear you sound. Next up, critical mistake number two, the double S. Think of it like wearing two hats at the same time. You just don't need to. Once you use does, it's already got the S covered for you. So your main verb, it just gets to chill out and go back to its original form. Just remember this simple rule. One S per sentence. That's it. No exceptions. And finally, the third big one. Think of do and does as a bridge. They're the bridge that connects the word not to your verb. And if you don't have that bridge, well, the whole sentence just collapses. It's never, ever she not work. It has to be she does not work. That little helper word, that bridge, it makes all the difference. So what's the big takeaway from all this? Well, you've basically just unlocked a whole new set of communication superpowers. Let's just quickly recap what you can now do confidently right now with these skills. Just imagine your next job interview, or your next big presentation, or even just a trip you're planning. You can now walk in and confidently explain what you do, describe how systems work, and ask for exactly what you need. See? These aren't just boring grammar rules, they're literally your keys to communicating successfully. Because at the end of the day, this isn't about being some kind of perfect grammar robot. It's about connecting with other people. It's about sharing your ideas and your stories with the world. So, my question for you is, what are you going to say now? Now that you have the confidence to say it. Go on, go out there and be heard.